everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Indianapolis Colts. The yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Defense showing blitz. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah. Punt
it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Montgomery. He's to the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ty Montgomery. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Niall Davis off to the races. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Niall Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Trubisky. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, that's Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Blount. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, here's Blunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Jones operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Toss play to Blunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let's go! On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Let's go. Jones on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Let's go! And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here we go. Now a carry for Blunt. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go! Green, Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit!
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
And they'll bring the big tight end across and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it here with Blunt. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Set, move, landing, Detroit, over. No, check, Patriot, Green, 39.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Trubisky. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Blunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2nd down following the run. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Lutz now to kick this one away.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Jones throwing again, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Colts on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run with Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Trubisky to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Shift together here from the D-line. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Trubisky will throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
Here's Trubisky to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go! Flex round! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he bowls over it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Set. Clean. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. It's Trubisky. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Blue 90. Check it backer. Now let's watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99. Let's go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
One last shot for Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter, the Patriots have moved in front of the Dolphins now. Another...
Jam. Hot. You see me? They can't stop me out here.
you.